Alright, so hey guys, what is going on? My name is Kieran or Kez, and today I'm bringing you a new abandoned video. Now, as you can tell, the mic didn't work in this video, unfortunately, so I'm actually recording this sound whilst I'm at home, which is kind of unfortunate. I'm a little bit annoyed. And here you can just see like the video of the whole ground itself. It truly was such like a kind of a beautiful ground. We had so much fun exploring it, and it was such a good explore. It was just a weird kind of place. It was a bit spooky, but anyway, I'm going to talk you through this video and I hope you enjoy. Make sure you add me on Snapchat, by the way, because I had loads of behind the scenes of this place on my Snapchat, so my Snapchat will be on the screen. Make sure you add it. Okay, so whilst exploring this place, we obviously went up into the stands and we were looking over the whole place. It actually looked way higher from the top up there. This is actually the old cafeteria van, which would have served obviously refreshments and food and stuff. And down here was where the fans would have came up into the ground, obviously to sit down. And I think when we get down here, there's actually ticket turnstiles. So obviously when you pay for your tickets, this is where you'd pay for your tickets, just around this corner. So you'd come in either through that, you'd come in through the door behind there, and obviously come through and there'll be someone waiting there, and you'll obviously buy your tickets and then walk through up into the ground. It was kind of weird. And then this was even weirder. This place was like massive when we got under here. And obviously the stands, I believe they used to be chairs, and obviously people wouldn't stand. And this place did actually used to hold like 6,300 people. But once we got under here, it was really weird. There was loads of stuff left under there, and it was massive. We basically went underneath the stand, and it was a whole nother experience. And there were definitely signs of like people living there at some point, so it was always a little bit cautious just about, you know, where we stood, if there were like, you know, needles or anything, or, you know, we didn't want to step in anything sharp, because you know what the type of people that like live in these places are like. Obviously homeless people, but it was really dark in there, and it was one of them situations where my light wouldn't actually like bounce off objects around the room because it was such a big room. So obviously it's hard to see, but you'll see in a moment where you go into this actual separate room near where the changing rooms and stuff was. There was all these concrete blocks laying around. It was quite strange, really. The concrete blocks, obviously, I think they must have maybe held up the stands or something. And yeah, we found loads of weird stuff on the floor, obviously remnants of odd things. Lots of tools and different sprays and leftover drinks. It's very strange. So we found this door right here, and we was wondering kind of why the door would be there. Probably for staff. Because it didn't have access to the actual for the players. So this is the hallway, which is fucking spooky, honestly. And there were some toilets in there, completely flooded, obviously because it's underground, I believe. And more toilets. We didn't really go in there because they were just so flooded. And then up the top of this hallway, we actually saw the changing room. We don't know if it's the home or away changing room, but you'll see in a minute. I'll explain why we think it's the away changing room. So as you can see, it's burnt, and I think this is the away changing room simply for the fact that it's actually possibly like the home supporters of this place came in and burnt the away changing room because obviously they didn't like the away team. That's what we think, but it absolutely stunk in this place. It was weird. It honestly smelled like death. I've never really smelt anything like it. It didn't smell like mould, it just smelt horrible. So we walked through here, and this must have been possibly, it's hard to guess really, we didn't really know. Possibly more like officing area or something. And that's obviously a toilet in there. And then round the corner was a bit strange. There's a locked door at the end, so I couldn't get through. But I think that's where the home changing room was. Could possibly be the away one, wouldn't know. But anyway, there's the name of the football club. Usually I don't give the places away, but this was Kettering Town Football Club, and we came up with an idea of the poster actually having 2011 written on it, which is, I believe, when this place got abandoned. So obviously we've got more external shot to the ground, and it really is such a big ground. Like, I know it probably doesn't seem like it on camera. I hope my camera picks it up like that, but it was a huge ground. And this is the clubhouse, so this is where the fans and maybe the players would go after a match and, you know, get absolutely fucking hammered. A little kitchen at the back there as well. And the bar was cool. It had like broken glass, and I don't know if you've ever seen my Instagram, guys. I'll leave it on the screen as well, but I did take this picture of me with broken glass once. It looked really cool. So that's another pub area, and that's a kitchen. We weren't too sure what this building here was for. We know that it was probably for the VIPs. I know it sounds weird, but when we got to the top, we looked over and we saw, and it had such a good view of the ground, because it was right in the corner of the stadium. So we believe it could have been for, you know, more important people, or, you know, like almost like a box office kind of area. If you have any ideas for these buildings that are up on the screen, please let us know. We'd be really interested to know. Also, there was police tape there. That's what Joe found. So obviously there's been police incidents. And this is what we believe was the main entrance, because it had a queue here sign, so people would have queued through there. That's my best estimate. And we're walking along the ground, and this was scary. There were gunshots in the door, so there was clearly gun violence, and I think there was 8 or 9 that we counted, possibly even 10. So someone's definitely, you know, had gun violence there. And weirdly enough, when we was actually shooting this video, we actually heard gunshots in the background. It was weird. I don't know if it's just the area or what really, but this was pretty cool. This is just an overview of the whole stadium, and there was a little box up there where I think maybe a commentator or someone would be, but it was pretty sketchy. We did actually go up there, but yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure you add my Snapchat, Instagram and Twitter. They'll all be on the screen somewhere or down in the description. Anyway guys, I hope you did enjoy. Peace.